hello again mga Kachika Minute! It's me again, it's Klee Yaf 03, your chigs. So, for today's agenda, we are talking about happiness. As we all know, we all want to be truly happy in our lives. However, the happiness we wished for is a vast concept that is unlikely to be realized in a single desire. Thus, as you get beyond this output or this vlog, these are the most questions you will encounter. First, what is true happiness? What is it? Second, which amount of enjoyment are we currently acquiring? And last, how did this level of happiness came about? So eventually, you'll see that there are several types of happiness, each of which is beneficial or harmful for others and also for ourselves. Before we go deeper about happiness, let's first define it. For me, happiness is defined as an individual's basic desires or needs on the day he or she is born into this planet. All of our actions and deeds are motivated by a desire to find true happiness. On the other hand, true happiness is divided into 4 levels, with levels for both oneself and others. Some happiness can endure others for the sake of personal fulfillment, which is nice for us. But we don't realize that this form of happiness is not good for the future, as it just provides satisfaction in the present and may lead to disappointment for ourselves. Furthermore, this is regarded as a short-term requirement or want. On the contrary, there are others who take into account the long-term goal to do good not just for ourselves or for yourself, but also for others. Therefore, we always look forward to happiness in order to be satisfied and motivated to face reality. For the clarification, the short-term happiness that I characterize is like wanting or obtaining something or a gift that you long for, and as a result, you will experience a transient bliss once you receive it. Or like craving something and being fulfilled when you eat it. This kind of happiness are regarded as a transient or fleeting, or as a roller coaster ride in which we are continuously attempting to satisfy our next want or desire. Furthermore, we will always come across this in our everyday necessities. For instance, deciding what to eat, how to dress, and where to travel, among other things. Long-term happiness, on the other hand, is like a tree or a plant just like this, that has already fixed its goal or needs, not just to grow or live, but also benefit other living things or humans. This actual happiness has been seen since the day they were created by their mission, which states that they will be pleased if others are likewise satisfied. Thus, prioritizing these types of happiness will undoubtedly gain the actual meaning of it, which will be good for both today and tomorrow. Consequently, it is preferable to concentrate our happiness not just in the short term or in our own personal interest, but also in the long term, since there is always a balance to aim for. The reason why I choose the analogy above about transient happiness is because that is what we normally crave in our daily lives when we are constantly perplexed as to how to satisfy our wants and needs. Also, short-term enjoyment is focused on satisfying one's personal interest and ego in a short period of time. Its goal, unlike long-term satisfaction, is to do good for others, or it's a win-win situation. Therefore, I choose those analogies because a plant's or a tree's job from the start is to provide oxygen for mankind, and these living entities have never tried to harm others. Furthermore, it is only concerned with everyone's happiness, not with his or her own interests. We dream of achieving the true happiness we desire in our life. There are several steps or processes to obtain the said want, and they are as follows. First, stop comparing yourself to others and comparing yourself to false ideals. We're far from flawless, yet we're destined and deserving of a special treatment in the world. To be valid on this full globe, we don't need to accomplish anything or be anything. Second, do what you love. The greatest approach to discover what you genuinely love in this world is to search deep within yourself and determine if you want something because of what society teaches you to want or because of what you feel deep inside yourself. Third, be selfless and avoid being selfish. Whatever you decide to accomplish in life, attempt to do it for causes other than your own personal gain. Giving is possibly one of the most important things that has been proven to increase your pleasure and fulfillment, yet it is rarely practiced on a daily basis in society. Fourth, share your values and kindness with others. There is nothing more rewarding than spreading your thoughts to those around you and having a positive influence on others. And lastly, become accepting of others as we're all the same, yet unique. Human nature may be universal, but we are all distinct individuals with distinct subtleties and features. Learn to value it and see it as an opportunity to learn more about their personality and character. For practical moral importance, my perspective on happiness focuses on the benefits and drawbacks of pursuing short-term or long-term satisfaction. As I previously stated, a long-term want is far easier to obtain than a short-term desire, especially in today's world of diversity. In terms of morality, the aforementioned pleasure would most likely suit the idea of doing good for others despite the evil's appeal. Furthermore, it would aid these types of happiness in our everyday lives because we all know that our lives are like a wheel, with us being at the top and bottom at different times. Thus, it is preferable that this happiness prevail because who knows, doing good for others may help them gain confidence and believe that they are capable of doing good not only for themselves but also for the sake of others. Furthermore, in times of adversity, Jesus will undoubtedly bless us despite our difficulties. True happiness is something we've all aspired for since the dawn of time. I always look forward to tomorrow because I know it will bring me happiness and make my day complete. Experiencing various levels of satisfaction can assist you in growing and feeling motivated as you progress through your adventure. I agree that happiness is derived from many actions or situations in which you are comfortable and happy doing what you enjoy. Thereby, pleasure will only be evident if your behaviors and thoughts are in line with your goals. So, choose to be joyful or to be happy without causing harm to others. To sum up, happiness can only be attained if you are aware of your life wants and demands. Happiness can be found in a variety of settings as long as moral norms are followed. It is also divided into two categories, namely short-term enjoyment and long-term enjoyment. These are divided based on how long it takes you to achieve true happiness. Moreover, when deciding what you want in life, you must consider the Lord's faith, for He will lead us into a world full of joy. And that would be all, mga kachigaminit. I hope you learned something and I hope you find also your true happiness. If you love my content, just like and subscribe. Ta-nan! See you again in my next vlog. Bye!